Good evening, one and all. It's Sunday. It is time for us to be returning to the Origin system for some more good old Warframe. Welcome on everyone. Hope you're doing well where you are around the world. We are indeed back for our last stream before Christmas. Christmas, y'all. It is just a few days away, and if you haven't finished your Christmas shopping at this point, well, woe be upon you, eh? Woe be upon you, because that is rapidly approaching. But welcome on everyone, I hope you're doing well wherever you are around the world. I just need to make a quick little adjustment to the setup. There we go. There we go, that should all be all fine. Today, the plan, as we have recently attended to, is to get even more of those Hex Arcanes because they continue to elude me. I still need to get a whole bunch of them. Let's face it, this game isn't to be finished in just a couple hours. That's the idea. So yeah, we'll be getting on to that. But first things first, Miralabe, thank you very much for the 5 gifted subs out to the community there. Very much appreciated. That's gone out to Sapphire Pixie, to Delicate Phoenix, to Harakaishu, to Stranded Neptune, and to Brightblade. Miralabe, thank you very much for that. Let's pop your tinsel onto the tree. I do have some new tinsel for that. Oh yes indeed. We have got black and white tinsel. I'm not entirely sure how I ended up with it, but we got black and white tinsel. Let's change the colour palette of this, shall we? There we go. Wrap that up there. Wrap that down here. There we are. That's a little bit more standout, hey? You like it? Nice. Yeah, if we just do a quick little intermission to zoom that in a bit, yeah, you can see that right across there. It actually fits in quite tastefully. It actually fits in quite tastefully. There we are then. Yo!
That tinsel looks like a porcupine in the best way. Also, happy holidays, smile.
Happy holidays to you as well then, Knight, with the 10-month resub. Much appreciated there. And yeah, I see exactly what you mean about the porcupine. I see it. Do you get a pick of the final state? Well, you would, but we're not there yet, are we? We've still got today's stream. And that now means a bauble needs to go up onto the tree. Let's get a bauble on for the night. And that, you know what? That branch was just waiting to be used right up there. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. There we are. Have I done part 2 for the Hex? I have, yes. I have indeed. Alright then, so let us get ourselves heading on. And to grab more of these arcanes, and guess what? They don't come from that one. We have to go over here for those missions. We have to head on over to here. If you'd like to join me on these missions, send me a message in game, the Kenshin, I'll bring you on into the squad. We are going to race through the assassination. We're going to grab the cash along the way, so that means 2 arcanes every time. At least I believe we should have a bounty available for that. And it looks like we've got a Miralabe who would like to join on that. Excellent, come on in. Come on in. We have a Kelton come through as well, and a Josu. Excellent, there we are, that's a squad. Also, I think Kelton, yeah, thank you very much for the 10 bits as well. I do believe I did gloss over that there. There we are, so we just need Kelton to join in. We'll be good to go. You haven't done the Hex yet? Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Fair warning, spoilers may happen on this stream. That's all there is to that. Okay, yep, we've got our crew. Let's head on down to the mall and have a look for some bounties. Yeah, because the update has come with a quest which is not exactly overbearingly long. My general suggestion is get on to the main quest and yeah, then you avoid the spoilers. We will avoid any spoilers about the part 2. So the bit that you can do after ranking up with the Hex post-quest. I would like to avoid discussing any much of that, just because that is a little bit further in. That requires people to have put quite a few more hours into the game, which a lot of people won't have had time for so far, like the night. But the main quest itself, if we don't even talk about that, we might as well have just not had an update. Might as well have just not had an update. Because, like, this is technically some kind of spoilery at this point, and the conversations that can be had. Okay, it looks like we've got one assassination available. We have Amir joining us, and is destroy 10 Scourger Ethervon containers. I think that should be plenty manageable. This also gives us a 5,000 standing a pop, and it's only going to last for the next 6 minutes before it then just vanishes off into the ether. So, fair enough. We'll see what comes after this one mission run, I guess. Yeah, fair do, Ladybug. Fair do. Yeah, I will spare my thoughts about part 2 until the new year. I have my thoughts on it. I won't be dwelling on them for too much, but I have my thoughts. But yes. Alright then. So we need to get to the objective, which is to find the tank. We also need to be looking out for the cash along the way, which should spawn because we're in a bounty. Bounty or steel path means cash. I can also pop this for extra standing. Hey, look at that. There's one back there. Those players should be able to access that one. I will head towards this one. Or I will jump like a moron. That works too.
Nothing you've got can get past those except... Okay.
High ground kills are annoying. I mean, high ground kills are actually quite manageable if you just go to the top of an escalator in the underground section.
Use that to call in Ream.
You go to the top of the escalator and shoot things which are on the lower floor. That's sufficient. You just need to be about, yeah, about this high up from enemies, and that's manageable in a lot of areas. Oh god, we need to hit this with 12 and it's in a group? I mean, it makes sense, but yikes, that's a little bit more. Do we need to... yeah, we're going to need to call in some more. Let's call in some more. 20 for the next door. That would be a multiplier of 4 on that one as well. Makes sense. It counted consistently for me, yeah. I don't know if there may be some issues with just judgment of height, but it worked consistently enough for me.
If it weren't for the disease that disfigures your body and soul, you'd be just one more dead idealist in a pile
I'm still keeping my eyes open for the...
I am Hulvania's very raison d'etre.
what do you call it? Gash. Haven't seen it yet. It's concerning.
Not just for leadership, but inspiration. While you're a few slender chromosomes away from corpsehood.
Oh, it's marked. And by that marker, that suggests I need to actually interact a bit to get it. There we are, yeah.
Insufferable prick. Another
Lovely.
Victor really wants to keep us out. Get your hands on a Thermian RPG and take it down.
Alright, let's see. Fire enemies to set off the transponder. Are they just not going to drop mobile phones all of a sudden? Alright. Oh. Marcus popped up, so I assume someone's got one. Howdy. Stand up. Could be client host weirdness. It could be, yeah. Damn, Worm Prime is down. Where's the damaging coming from? Grab the rocket. There we go. Another phone. Pop the balloons. That causes them to drop to their death, and so we get rapid rockets. Easy. And we're through.
HO9, destroy this plague.
Here comes the tank.
Those who would spread it. You have your order.
I keep forgetting, gotta wait. There we are, got my side.
Don't look now, but you've got a Stormfall squad.
And I think someone carried a rocket through? Or just had a lot of damage.
I am not fooled. Peps. You and the temple.
I've got a bad feeling. Finish it off fast.
Alright, so are people carrying rockets through, or have you just got something powerful enough to one-shot the tank? Hello, Mecha. How you doing?
That's not within spec.
Ugh. Looks like Victor forgot to update his antivirus software. Now you've got to clean
Can't smuggle RPGs anymore? Ah, okay.
Just look for the soft bits and hit it there.
It's on healing mode.
Just like we do.
How we doing on time? Yeah, pretty good. Picked up a whole bunch of items as well. We should be at the point where I can deploy enough of these. To find absolutely nothing nearby, that's fine. Mirror Labor's right there. I mean, they can only do so much, but yeah. You're also armor stripping the tank. That does help, I suppose, yeah.
Tech rot regeneration. You'll need to find a way to make the damage stick.
Okay, yeah. That was instant. I'll just keep on looping around, chucking this at it so that anything nearby gets struck. And yeah, it's down.
Bloody hell. Nothing ever comes easy in this town, does it?
Give loot, give loot, give loot, give... Yeah.
Now, get yourself
Why do I
out
get the feeling it's some Zephyr tech? Why do I get the feeling that rapid damage is some Zephyr bullshit happening? That hit all the weak points at once. What's... But, all the same, mission complete. Let's get us out of here. 4,200 endo, not a tiny amount at all. Couple of item sculptures, really. There's Zephyr Funnel. Ah, okay. Yeah, not bad returns when you think about it. Nearly 4,500 endo, nearly 250,000 credits, 2 Arcanes, a relic, a bunch of standing and standing turn-in items, and various mods as well. That's a pretty damn good combo when you think about it. Magistar Funnel Clouds. I see. I see. Okay, yeah. Alright. 8 minutes? Not even 8 minutes? Yeah, Ray. Not even 8 minutes. It has switched around now. The assassination is now... Oh, the lowest bounty. Ooh, that's going to kill our standing gains. Yeah, well. Hey, Esprit. You're at your new place to live in? Nice, nice. Hope you're settling in well. Yeah, if my primary focus was standing, I wouldn't be picking the lowest standing bounty, but then we do get a lot of pickups anyway. But as the focus is Arcanes, the assassination is the way forward.
How are we today? Good.
That you can't store standing like you can with Zaran bounties? Well, you got the standing pickup. You just can't store the
What only
the
I can
bounty standing, as it were.
The H09, they are by contrast.
But it's not as good as the Zaran, where it is entirely pickups to turn in.
And they are
But it is still pretty nice.
true soldiers. Now, we begin the first step in returning.
It's not like the Ostrom bounties where
She once knew.
you just get standing. There's not going to be random pickups. Your pickups will be go mining or fishing, and those are comparatively not very bounty.
And turn Victor's tank into a scrap heap.
Well, that was a lot of explosions.
Congratulations on
Phone
the
acquired.
promotion, Commander. Now, get to a comms
Apparently the
tower
turn-in's
and use
all
that
the way
thing
over
called
here.
Stormfall paratroopers.
Yep, that's weird.
You heard me. Stormfall squad inbound. Lock and load. These are the big boys. 'Cause they
You haven't
don't
ranked
trust
up your
the
syndicate
rookies
thing if you're
to
farming
go
standing.
Stormfall.
Am I in max standing on the syndicate at the moment?
Our Lady Lua something
I
to
wasn't
look
at the start of the stream, so if I accidentally just popped it all in one there, okay.
Blood pressure 0. Retargeting.
Let's grab this, turn in for some more. Actually, we've got 11 rockets on it, so someone's got the 12th rocket in hand. There we go. I was going to say. No one should be missing. These rockets are pretty damn effective. Oh, hello. We have
Defend your
a
friends
safe.
to die.
Means that the pickup is going to be nearby.
I'd ask you the same. But I don't believe there's
And here it
anyone
is.
who'd rightly call you friend, Victor.
Got it. Just gotta... There we are. Loot acquired. It says 70 out of 70. Ah, if it popped up, then that means I just maxed it out right then.
Another barrier.
Oops.
Does Victor really think this will stop us?
Oh, let's grab these pickups as well. There it is. Ooh, pizza party pickup. That's a nice one. Nice full pizza for this squad. Alright. Let's go proceed with this mission.
Stormfall.
I should be bringing in a whole bunch more.
Sacrifice today in the name of soul and sculpture will not be in vain. A place has surely been prepared for you in the Hall of Heroes.
Rockets. Fire! Got the hydrate. Cheers. And a button not yet touched. Did we do this one? I don't think we did that one. 19 rocket, 20. There we go.
H09. Put the
I like that we don't have to stand in one specific spot here. We can just spread out.
should suffice.
And the mission still starts, or rather the stage still starts. Also, this is a brilliant vantage point, just FYI.
Our plans depend on it. Stormfall. Eliminate these.
There we go.
Strange readings from that tank. You better finish it off quick.
Yeah, that Zephyr Tech seems like the way forwards. That Zephyr Tech seems pretty damn good. It is a pretty goofy bounce on the tank when you hit the weak points, yeah.
Filthy, wretched, diseased creatures done to my...
Yeah, this is why this section is timed, because DE new players would find a way to just pop the tank.
Have you been downloading? Just look for the soft bits and hit it there. Tank's healing itself.
The tank's going to struggle to heal itself. How are we doing on this one? Oh god, I think we're even faster. I was mid-throw.
You'll need to find a way to
I was mid-goddamn throw. I could not keep up with that. How and why exactly does this work? How is Zephyr's tornadoes with the augments? There's a lot of tornadoes, and tornadoes will damage enemies which are touching the tornadoes when the tornadoes are hit. And then I think they said the other part of it was Magister. Magister does a very strong slam. Slam hits all tornadoes hit all things. My understanding from that then is that the why it works is that, well, it's just touching so many different parts of the tank at once that any soft spots will get hit no matter where you're hitting with the slam. It's not so much a case of targeting as just something's going to break. Yes, Ray. I don't know about the exact damage types, but it does change weaknesses between stage 1 and 2, as it switches from Skuldra to Tekrot. That does happen. Aha! I could hear things along the way. Grab the treasures. There are a little bit of extra loot, and extra loot is worthwhile. Considering it is straight up standing banking. So we got from Jozu, Magister, Funnel Clouds, and Zarta's Whisper. Oh god, okay, yeah, fair enough. Zarta's Whisper, Zephyr Tech, of course. That'll do it. Do I have any hints for the Assassination PvPvE? I've not really focused on it, I'll be honest. I did it once, didn't really vibe with it, and didn't go back. To be quite honest. I don't care for Conclave standing. Instead, I'm focusing at the moment on getting these Arcanes from the Assassination over and over. Cat Centaur, welcome on in. Yeah, with regards to D letting us get away with plenty, and potentially more, I mean, we're getting away with plenty just here, taking the tank down to basically just the time sections. The rest is almost inconsequential. Not gonna rank up? I forgot. I forgot. Oh no, I'll miss out on one or 2,000 standing? Yeah.
The H09, they are by contrast strong. They are fierce, and they are unyielding. True soldiers. Now, we begin the first step in returning the city to the strength and glory.
Alright, let's see if I can find the charge. Or whatever it is to open up the vault.
Need you to break past Skuldra barricades and turn Victor's tank into a scrap heap.
It's right here. Where's the key for it?
Cover flanks with ferrocite barricades. Nothing touches my bait.
Oh, that's a sculpture. Okay.
Ferrocite barricades.
Well, that's a find.
That's new. Okay, you need thermal
Nice.
explosive. To get that, take
let's
out
pop this
Skuldra
here.
until you find an emergency transponder.
There we are. At the very least, it leads me to some standing items.
That's our ticket. Now get to a comms terminal. Use that to
There we
call
go.
in reinforcements. For them. Hey,
Ah, here it is.
never said this would be easy.
Turn this in. Soda. Ooh, pizza. That's the big pickup. Get the hack on that.
Stormfall squad inbound. Lock and load. These are the big boys. Because they don't trust the rookies with heavy hardware.
Stormfall unit. My children.
There we go. That
as
should
you
deploy
prepare
rockets
to
for us all.
ascend from on high, take a moment to read the prayer to Saul, which you can of course find on your creed.
RPGs launching.
We are not dying in a state of sin today.
Oh, the RPGs despawn between rounds. Oof.
How does it feel?
However, the mobile phone
To send your friends
does not.
to die.
So I will take that to the
Might
next
ask you
station.
the same, but I don't believe there's anyone who'd rightly call you friend, Victor. Oh look, another barrier. Does Victor really think this will stop us?
It's a wonder Victor hasn't become demoralized, to be honest, with how easily the Hex team to deal with everything they do.
I have explained it to you until I am bleeding from the eyes. The answer is right there in front of your gawking moon cheese of a face. Shoot them until they stay dead.
Yeah, not happening. Not happening. What is that constant sound of missiles? I have no idea what's causing that. Oh, someone actually already called these in. Don't need to do that. Rocket acquired. Let's pop a hole in it. Enemy artillery? Yeah, I was just kind of wondering where the hell it's supposed to... Oh, okay, there we are, yeah. You know what, that makes sense.
Weapons machine worthy of the tanks of my father's wars. And
Stand on this, get a vantage point. Auto mode engage. Well, that's the stuff on this side.
our prize must survive. Our plans depend on it. Stormfall. Eliminate these rats.
There we go.
I've got a bad feeling. Finish it off fast.
Eleanor going for it. Makes sense. Makes sense as to why it suddenly becomes Tekrot.
Ernest, you dear. Fetch me the engineering team.
I shoot over there, I will hit the tornadoes. Yep, there we go.
My revolver. It's in my desk.
I'm going to do a scan from here. They've mined 53 seconds.
Something tells me that thing won't like it if you pop its zits.
Are you in for a Samus look on your Eleanor? Fair dude. Given that the only thing the tank is doing here is healing up a bit, there's not even any point me attacking, is there? Just as soon as... Yeah, as soon as Zephyr does their thing, all those hit points are wasted anyway. Oh. Whilst we're waiting for the tank to perish, good a time as any to remind y'all that today is the last stream before Christmas, last opportunity to get your part on the Christmas tree. We have got plenty of baubles and plenty of tinsel on it, but there's still some tree left. There is still some tree left. If you sub for yourself, or if you gift 5 or more subs, you add to the tree as well. Let's see just how crazy we can get this before the end of the year, eh? Or at least to the end of this stream. Just a Christmas tree. Doesn't go to New Year. And loot markers. Yes. I always get stuck there. Excellent. Comic acquired. Relave's got that, so I will head to exit. Oh, someone scanned yet more items over here. Works for me. Oh. A good amount of loot. Remember to rank up? Thank you, Mantis. Thank you. Yeah, 2 pizzas from 1 run. 7-minute run. We got 2 arcanes. Iron sculpture. Another good run. Alright, so, Arthur. Let's rank up. And it's going to require 100,000 hollers. I have a little bit more. 40 Ephivon samples. Yeah, I got the covered. 25 Necrocoils. Interesting. I didn't expect something from outside of Holvania, but there we go. And then Tokra Chitin, or Chitin even. Yeah, we got that.
Congratulations, friend. This is for you.
Yeah, let's pick up an arcane, I suppose. It's probably the best because I've already got the skins from the previous Nightwave. These I can pick up later, but arcanes are what I'm here for, so yoink.
Hop on text for a second.
Yep, rank up spoilers coming now. Rank up spoilers. If you don't want to see how rank up works, look away, just change tab, keep it on, or yeah, just change tab or something for a moment. We'll be back to it in 5. Yo! That is Zed Singh Jammer with the 5 gifted subs out to community there. It's gone out to Diamol, to Ripple Steelshire, I think. Repel Steelshire, something like that. To Ariano7, to Amsithiora, and to Nitius490. Zed Singh, thank you for that, because that's your first set of 5 gifted subs on this stream. We get some tinsel for you. We get some tinsel. Let's cross it up from around here. Bring it down, around, and out the back. There we are. Lovely. Another string of tinsel on the tree. Cheers for that. God, a lot of messages. Alright. Is this like a sequel? Am I Amir 2? The search for more Amir? What happened to Amir 1? A drifter. It feels brighter in here. Soul truly is happy. That style. Scene. Oh, what did you do? I'm out of context for what they're all on about. Genuinely out of context for what they're all on about. Part 2. And there's post part 2. Okay, alright. Still doesn't feel sequitur. Don't feel it directly. Z6 say, I hope you have a wonderful stream and Christmas, sir. Well, thank you very much for contributing to that as well. Cheers indeed, Z6. I hope you have yourself a Merry Christmas too. I'd say a Happy New Year, but then I'm going to stream before then. Just what felt right. Who am I? Who are you? What is happening? Yo! Speaking of what's happening, Saminator raiding on in with a party of 105 happy people. Welcome on in. Hope you've had yourself a wonderful stream. Saminator. Hold on, let's get a shout out there for you real quick. That should work. There we go. Shout out right at the top there. Thank you very much for raiding on it. Hope you've had yourself a wonderful stream. And I'm sure if you are at the end of the stream, you may wish to dip off straight away. That's absolutely fine. Otherwise, we are just going through a rank up at the moment with a Hex Syndicate. Absolutely. Oi, Zekel, we're still us. Look, bruv. That little drone is even still here cleaning our mess. Much as our dear Drifter did. Cleaned up a hell of a mess. How's Arcane farming going? It's going. It's going bit by bit. A bit more like maybe you remastered our song. Think did things our way. Let's go with that one. Rebrand. Yeah, and defensive play. Just the idea of being defensive sounds a bit harsh. Let's go. Did things our way. But how? Brother, that's the easy question. The harder one is why. Because we're a team. What the game, mate? Maybe the game is saving Hulvania. We can collect NPCs. You mean people, Amir? I just made a move in whatever game this is. This is what felt like what happened. Whoever else is on the board, I think we've made this year, this place, this time ours. Let's never let it go. Let's protect the people here and each other. Yeah, let's make things happen. Things to look forward to, memories, more, save others, not just ourselves. We begin, not end. Ah. Sin? Probably no one. Probably no one. I see Brown now wants us to switch to some in-game jams. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Let's pause out the background music and instead switch to the in-world stuff, shall we? There you are. Okay. Yes, later, but that one is a nice play on words, yeah. That is a nice play. And now, just double checking. Yep, so let's continue with the assassinations. Absolutely. You like the computer's music? I did catch myself humming it the other day. Which is part of the reason I don't have it on by default now. The last thing I need is yet more things just becoming a brain worm. The music team have done a little too well. Alright. Let's pop this. I think I just heard one over here though.
Time to press our luck. Your target is Victor's beloved H09.
Let's make our way. There's a cache already here. Excellent. Okay. We need to be on the lookout for the cache opening thingamajibob. Which might be over here. Nope, not there. Not there, not there. All of that exploded. None of that. Oh. Arcane's already been triggered. Someone's got it. Excellent. It'd be nice if there's some more, you know, obvious notifications someone's done that, but okay.
Cover flanks with feather-side barricades.
Hey, Zedos. Hope you're doing well. Welcome on in.
Ferricide barricades.
A minute you thought I was playing Harrow because the idle stands? No, I use Harrow's idle stands on Lavos.
That's our ticket.
It just suits him quite
Now
well.
get to a comms terminal. Use that to call in reinforcements. For them.
Let's grab
Hey.
that.
Never said this would be easy.
We're just queuing up to use the library computer.
Stormfall paratroopers inbound. Wrestle those RPGs from their cold, dead hands.
Enough.
There we go. Rockets for everyone.
Guide you to greatness.
Two rockets in. 3 rockets in. Keep up the fire. 7 ads? Yeah, Twitch do be like that.
Arthur Nightingale.
Twitch do be like that.
If it weren't for the disease that disfigures your body and soul, you'd be just one more dead idealist in a pile of dead idealists, whilst I am Hulvania's very raison d'etre.
No, you're not, mate. Keep talking.
Skuldra looks to me.
Why doing exterminate? This is not exterminate. Okay.
Inspiration. While you're a few slender chromosomes away from corpsehood.
That one is not something we can kill. That's a friendly. Temporarily.
You really are the most insufferable prick. Oh look.
Now that he
another
is.
barrier. Does Victor really think this will stop us?
Why not doing exterminate? So, assassination gives 2 arcanes.
Stormfall.
You get 1 from the cache, and you get 1 from the assassination.
Or don't bother.
Hello, Queen. That should give us enough rockets by far. Thanks for the extra rockets. And we're through. Alright then. RPG in hand, apparently. I'm sure that'll get taken away from me. Yep, there it goes.
Destroy this plague, and all those who would spread it. You have your
Ready ourselves.
Our plans
Switch
must survive.
mode.
Our plans depend on it. Stormfall.
I've got a bad feeling.
He hadn't even finished summoning the Stormfall. There we are. How fast does assassination go? You've gotten down to 2.5 minutes per exterminate bounty. So the assassination, we're doing in under 7 minutes. Is that Samus? Someone has styled it after Samus, yes. If you're hard farming exterminate that quickly, you're satisfied with that, then sure. Bear in mind, we're not just going through the mission, we are also picking up the standing pickups through use of air support charges as well.
Just look for the soft bits and hit it there. The tank's healing itself,
I don't even need to shoot this bit.
just like we do.
I could just vibe and be present.
It's healing.
Yep. That Zephyr's got it on absolute lockdown. There's a chance if you kill the tank fast enough in phase 1, Stormfall units drop RPG second phase. We don't need them, but good to know. And this is an arcane farmhouse, right? Don't get me wrong, it is an arcane farm. It's just that
Now it's dead.
optimizing any further
Victor has
would come
no
at other
idea what he's up
expenses.
against. Head home, rest
This
up.
is sufficient.
We've got more to do tomorrow.
Alright, someone wants to pop a Hurricane air support on the way out. Yep. I think I took a bad route to that. No. How does one get to that one? That's... Oh, okay. You're supposed to go up that way. Alright, alright. Yeah, this mission is a little bit more fun. There's stages and steps to it rather than just kill, 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 kill. But yeah, just under 7 minutes. That's pretty nice. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that 4 different standing turn-in items? 5, 6 actually. 6 of them. 1,000 endo, 229,000 credits, and 2 arcanes. Worth it. Did they ever make double tap work on the Incarnate? Honestly, can't remember. Sorry. Kelton, you dropped out of squad. Was that intentional? Because you never actually said anything to us. I'm going to assume that was unintentional and invite you back in. There we go. Fair do, Pillbug, fair do. Yeah, mileage definitely will vary, but this is a plenty sufficient farm, I'd say. Plenty sufficient.
HO9 tanks, by the glory of Lua, etc., etc., cleanse the city.
Bollocks. His tanks are here to tighten his stronghold on
Swap
Holvania.
that.
Marking a tank. Let's
Do
ruin
a
his
scan.
day.
Scan revealed only 1 item this time. A little bit unfortunate, but you know, it is what it is. Made my way forwards. There is a cache here. We want to be looking for the key to it. Oh, found that. Nope, not here. Surely won't be this close to the container. I'm checking anyway. Not over there. This one's proving a little bit more awkward to find. Because no one's found it yet.
Barricades up. Nothing gets through ferrocite.
Ferrocite barricades.
Oh, looks like
Something to
someone
cut
might have
through
popped
those,
it.
but it won't
Nope,
be
I was
easy.
just out of range.
Step 1. Acquire a transponder from someone with rank.
Come on, where's it at? There it is. Let's turn this one in. Loot acquired, marker to remind people. Hey, when that comes up right after you ask a question, it's unfortunate. A couple months from now, I might get Lava's Prime. I'm going to throw a party. I'm not exactly going to throw a party.
That's our ticket.
I don't know, maybe I
Now
just
get to a comms terminal.
don't get
Use that to
that
call in
excited
reinforcements.
over
For them. Hey,
what is essentially a graphics upgrade.
that did it. Stormfall squad incoming. You want their Thermian weaponry.
Maybe that's just me.
Is there a unit ready? Good. Deploy.
Okay, let's grab the rocket. Oops. Grab the rocket here. No. Grab the rocket. There we go. Excellent. Another rocket's right there. And one more. We're through.
Citizens, an object lesson in extremist self-delusion. The Hex is high on their own supply.
Which
They need
direction
to
does it want me
murder
to
the
go?
Scourger commander
This way.
devoted to keeping infestation from your beds. They march themselves towards purification only. Damage roll. Excellent. Watch and learn.
Alright. I need something to turn into that.
This is a
I think
dual
Red is
city.
holding one.
We're here to
Very
evict
good.
you. More ferrocite. You know what to do. Call in
Oh,
the
Ladybird,
squad
that is
Stormfall
unfortunate. If a
grenade
unit gets in the way of the
RPGs.
rocket, yeah.
Hex, I kept kicking you over and over again like a big, dumb, dead horse, and you don't
Rockets.
learn, and I'm tired. I'm so tired.
Hi,
Yo.
Kane. Smile.
Radika, thank you very much for the resub there, up onto 11 months. Much appreciated. Thank you very much on that. Seeing as we're at a little bit of a pause point here whilst rockets drop down, let me add your bauble to the tree right now. Let's get that added, because my character's going to attack. Lavos is not going anywhere. Your bauble certainly is. But let's see if we've got a branch there, right there. Added to the tree. Someone just left this rocket here for me. How convenient.
H09, destroy this
There we are.
and all those who would spread it. You have your order.
Pre-fired. The other one's on this side. Yep.
Stormfall, descend upon me. Show no quarter.
Amir's getting strange reading.
Beautiful.
Better finish it off quick.
Samus jumps to the side. Are we quick enough to keep those rockets? Not that it matters, but... Yes, we are!
Now do you see what you're dealing with, Victor? You can't control this. You can't manage it or exploit it. Hex.
It forced you to use the RPGs, yes, Ray. The doors are immune to other damage.
Something tells me that thing won't like it if you pop its zits. It's healing.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna chill for a moment. Take a moment to stretch. Always a good idea. Oh. Oh, I didn't even get back to my mouse in time. Never mind. More stretch. More stretch. God. There we are. That feels better. Airsport's off cooldown. Ready to shoot the pizza. Shoot the pizza! Just instant lap.
Now it's dead. Victor has no idea what he's up against. Head home, rest up. We've got more to do tomorrow.
We are just too good. Someone's done a scan further up ahead. Looking good. Oh, it's over here. You got that? Alright, I'll just leave him to it. 8 out of 9 hex treasures found. That's a good haul. And there's a knight. We have looted everything worthwhile this mission has to loot. Even got a Cytonine chassis. Not that I really need another, but there we are. Very, very nice. Zellion, cheers. And so Kelton has immediately left the squad again. What is going on with that, Kelton? What is going on with that? Any of these interactable? Nope. 0 out of 10, worst game.
Field strip done.
Alright, back to the grind. There we are. Yeah, I think we're pretty efficient at taking these down. We are pretty efficient. Have I done any testing with the Arcanes or just getting the max first? I'm getting the max first.
Which safeguard your hovels and byways.
The first focus with the update was on Cytonine. And now we've got the Christmas week coming up, so I will be taking the week off because Christmas.
Alright, Hex.
If that needs further explanation, you don't deserve the explanation.
Trash that tank.
Yoink. That it is, Ezra. That it is. Oh, we've got a thing here. Is that the same one as before? Maybe. So, I'm slowly learning the potential sites these can spawn, but it feels like there's a lot of them in general still.
Barricades up. Nothing gets through Ferrocite.
Nope, they've already found it. Nice.
Ferrocite barricades. Nothing you've got can get past those except... Okay, first step.
Somewhat new, free-to-play player here, haven't played in years, anything worth buying with real money. That really comes down to how much you value your money and time. Because, like, you could pick up a whole bunch of platinum, and then you could get slots, you could get skins, you could get frames, weapons, boosters, whatever seems to fit for you. Or you could not and play entirely freely. And trade for your platinum.
To call in Stormfall paratroopers.
So yeah, the definition of worth it actually comes down to your own money.
Thermian weaponry.
Hex.
What spending money do you have to spare, really? What are you intending to spend?
Has it escaped you that I command a literal army? Stormfall! Paratroopers, engage.
I don't think I'm getting that one. I'll grab this one.
Time is done.
There we go.
How does it
Someone grab that rocket. There are some more coming in, so you know what?
Friends to die.
No, don't drop phones, drop rockets. There we
But
go.
I don't believe there's anyone who'd rightly call you friend, Victor. More ferrocite. You know what to do.
Pathing this way.
Stormfall and get your greedy mitts on their RPGs.
Put some rockets into this as well. You think, for example, as a PoE player, you can play free-to-play, but buying the stash tabs are very convenient. So something like that. I don't know what a stash tab is, sorry, but in Warframe there are the slots for weapons and Warframes, which allows you to have a larger arsenal. You can purchase boosters, which can double the affinity you gain, so that's like experience for items, to double the resources that you pick up, and to double the, what do you call it? Double the chance of resources dropping, and to double the rate at which you gain credits. So there are those kinds of boosters you can pick up to assist you. For new weapons and warframes that you've constructed, they don't come with an Arcane Reactor or Catalyst built in. So you get a max of 30 capacity as standard. But with the Arcane Catalyst and Arcane Catalyst and Reactor, colloquially known as potatoes,
Deal with them.
you can spend 20 platinum and permanently double the capacity of that equipment. It's like Lavos Warframe here, 20 plat, has double the modding capacity. So there are various upgrades you can pick up in that regard. Those are very valuable. More so the upgrades for items that you intend to keep using, rather than just leveling for the sake of leveling.
Windows machine, worthy of the tanks of my fathers.
I hope that gives you a an idea as to what you can get access to on a more general resource basis. But beyond that, again, it just comes down to what do you want from the game. Right, I popped the ones on my side, I need to pop the ones on that side. There we go.
Descend upon me. Show no quarter. Show.
There we go.
Strange readings from that tank. You better finish it off quick.
Still working on completing this side map? Yeah. Angel Cabot saying Arcane Reactors and Catalysts are commonly available for free, so advise against spending on those unless you really need one. See, here's the thing. Commonly available for free has a lot of
You can't manage it or exploit it.
a lot of assumptions in what someone considers common.
How it's done. Finish that thing.
A lot of assumptions of what someone considers common.
Just look for the soft bits and
Because like, if someone were to
tanks healing itself.
get to the Zaraman and construct all 5 of those incarnate weapons there, do you really think they've just got 5 catalysts lying around? Nightwave? Okay. Yeah, so Nightwave can give you a couple. It's 75 creds to get one from Nightwave, or you're trading for platinum. But if you're trading for platinum, then the whole conversation of where you could just buy them for platinum also works. If you come at it from a budget mindset of, oh, I'm just going to put a couple potatoes into things, sure, yeah, fine. If you come at it from a perspective of, I want all 59 Warframes and I want potatoes in all of them, okay, well then that's going to take a bit more work, isn't it? And by work, I mean platinum.
Now it's dead.
Nightwave's not going to provision that in
no
one
idea
Nightwave
what he's
season.
up against.
It just can't.
Head home, rest up. We've got
And
more
yeah,
to do
Nitane is
tomorrow.
needed from Nightwave for a lot of construction projects that you can't buy for platinum. So if someone has the ability to buy platinum, that kind of you know, takes precedence to get the Nitane. So it's all well and good saying there are free sources, but those free sources are nowhere near as common as you may feel they are, certainly for someone who is actually new, rather than has been playing for a while. Looks like that's everything. Ta-da! Another couple Arcanes in the bank. Another bunch of standing items. Teeny tiny bit of direct standing. All good. And Kelton has left the squad. I don't know why this is happening. Yeah, if we have a look at Nightwave right now, I am rank Prestige 5, so 35, or 30, no, 34, I haven't done 35, 34. And I have a lot of these things already, which means that this one I already had, that's 50 credits. That one I already have, that's 50 credits. That I already had, so that's 50 credits. Alright, yeah. Or did that come with this Nightwave? I think it came with this Nightwave, so it's actually saying that, but I didn't actually already have it. Okay, I'm not sure how many of these things I already had. That I definitely already had. That one I definitely already had. That one, I don't remember what it came with. Grim? Okay, no, it didn't come with this. It did come with this, even. Okay, there's only a couple I probably already had, so that's about 100 credits, maybe, that a new player just wouldn't have access to. So, in total, they got 150, 200, 250, 300, 350, 400, and then pushing on through these extra levels. And that's requiring that they actually complete enough of these to get up to this point. Does that really feel like something very accessible? Does that really feel like something where a new player's just going to go, oh yeah, I've got creds for days, I'm going to have all the platinum, all the potatoes I'm going to need. When you really look at it, it's not actually that flush with stuff. $400 not even enough for 5 potatoes. Incidentally, 400 creds is, but 300 wouldn't be, yes. 300 is 4 of them. And again, they've probably got other things they'll actually want to purchase, like the Nitane extract. They might go for the auras rather than trading it from players. They might want to pick up some of the weapon blueprints. Might want to get Vauban, yeah. All kinds of bits and pieces like that. Nightwave isn't just an I win button. This is part of why I've been doing the Zero to Hero run through as Dan, is to get more of that perspective myself for new player access to power, to game modes, to just general options overall. What challenges do you face? And by restricting myself out of trading and benefiting from other players, I nail down those restrictions as much as possible. That's part of why I've been actually doing that run through, is to ensure I have that up-to-date perspective. Here we go. Very much so, Zezaroth, yeah. Hey, Moon, welcome on in. Hey, Jack Trades. Hey, Kengineer, glad to catch a stream. I've been enjoying your vids on YouTube. Hey, wonderful. Welcome on into the stream. Hope you enjoy your stay here just as much.
You have become weak, and you crave what only I can supply. Discipline. The
Let's
H09,
pop the air support
they are,
here.
by contrast, strong. They are fierce. And they
Got some things to pick up.
unyielding. True soldiers.
Oh, I love how my levels can practically fly around the map. Who needs a Titania when you can do that, eh?
Under my watchful gaze.
Oh, I can also get stuck in
That bastard
dishes.
wants to flatten this city just to be king of the rubble. Needs you to break past Skuldra barricades and turn Victor's tank into a scrap heap.
Looks like we've got a cache here. Let's see if we can find the key for it.
Congratulations on your promotion, Commander. Now,
Shouldn't take too long
get
for us
a
to find
comms
it.
terminal and use that thing to call in Stormfall
Shouldn't.
paratroopers. Yeah, you heard me right.
There are things back here, but that's not on any of them. I'll pick up the phones later. Oh, I'll pick up the phone now. It's right here. There we are. Penguin,
Stormfall paratroopers
cheers.
inbound. Wrestle those RPGs from their cold,
Good morning to you.
dead hands.
Once again, my hour of meditation has been disturbed. My Sancta Sanctorum.
Oh, is it on the next side? Ah, okay,
You
okay.
will suffer for this in a million future lives. of
Let's grab the moon
surpassing
crystal.
wretchedness. Stormfall units.
Let's grab the cheddar crown cereal. Sure, yes. Let's grab the cereal. Rocket acquired. Balance hate level 30 lock, get a new unprotected frame, level 30 will be so much more powerful than 5 Level 29. What on earth do you mean by that? I genuinely have no idea what you mean about that. Oh, well, that rocket was inaccessible to me.
Arthur, how does it feel? I wonder. To send your friends to die.
I'd ask you the same. But I don't
Alright, you got that,
believe
that's
there's
fine.
anyone who'd rightly call
Let's
you friend,
find the
Victor.
key.
Another
He's got to be somewhere around here.
Victor really wants to keep us out. Get your hands on a
Not that.
Thermian RPG and take it down.
Not here. Nope. Mods of capacity they take up an item? Yeah. I think you might be replying to someone and just not using a reply. Someone popped the vault? I think someone did pop the vault, I just hadn't noticed. Ah, where's the vault? Where was it?
You are trying my patience with these antics. Stormfall troops. Make these heathens go.
Did I get the loot? Oh, I did. Yeah, fair enough. I got close enough to it that I didn't even notice I'd picked up the loot. Whatever. Not the best interaction, but you know, it is what it is. If there's the slightest sound effect with everything else going on, I don't hear it. Drop point for the arcane jump sometimes for a host. Oh, fair enough. That might explain why I just auto picked it up then, I guess, yeah. Ta-da! You cannot start some missions without fully ranked frame like ESO.
Nature 9. Put the hex
Yeah,
in
MR30s can enter into those if they've already ranked and then form with the frame. It's an MR30 specific perk, but that is very specific. That's ESO and sorties.
Our prize must survive. Our plans depend on it. Stormfall. Eliminate use.
I've got a
There we go.
Finish it off fast.
Yeah, I will say for new players, it can feel a bit rough, because I've experienced this going through again with Dan. That new players getting new items, if your mastery is low, then you just can't fit anything to it. And it's like, oh, okay, so I need to take this and either leech affinity somewhere or farm low-level missions to be allowed to get the XP and mod it.
Let's
get Mirrorlave off the ground.
Finish that thing. Just look for the soft.
It is a sticking point. It is a bit of a weird one.
Tech rot regeneration.
But
We'll need to find a way to make the damage
you grow
stick.
beyond it.
It's healing.
Yeah, forming items without having the mastery to keep it at full capacity, you definitely feel the heat there. And it would be nice if there was some kind of build maintaining option. But at the moment that is missing. So yeah, I can not just see, I appreciate how awkward that can be, yeah.
Now it's dead. Victor has no idea what he's up against. Head home, rest up. We've got
You always
more to
disliked
do
how
tomorrow.
sluggish the early game of Warframe felt like? Sluggish? Not the word I would use. Everyone's welcome to their own opinion, of course, but that is not the word I would use. I know, but notice we're not getting anything on our scans here. That's a bit unfortunate. Oh well. C'est la vie. There are 2 more Arcanes, bunch more other resources, all the good stuff. Yeah, Lee, I know what you mean. It's surprisingly one of the areas where EVE Online is somehow superior to Warframe. There's not many of them, I'll be honest on that, but that is one of them. In EVE Online you can equip mods, even if you don't have the capacity to turn it online, so long as you've got a slot to put it into. So say if your ship has 3 mid slots, you could fit mod into each of those 3 mid slots. But if you didn't have the capacity to turn it online, in EVE Online it's called CPU and power grid, then it'll say, whoa, not enough for this one. It puts it in the slot, but it's offline, it's unusable. And that actually leads to a feature which fits for EVE but doesn't fit for Warframe, which is where you can actually switch in mission, as it were, so in space, which mods are online. Let's say, for example, I could have a bunch of combat mods equipped, and then once I've cleared a site, turn off one of the defensive mods to turn on a utility mod. One for looting the field. But then there's even more exotic options around that. Warframe doesn't have a need for that in terms of switching mods mid-mission, but having it where you could fit mods and it says these ones are inactive until you level up this weapon, that would be nice. That to me would be nice.
Good morning, Helvania.
Now the game takes a while to get good mods, also finding the mods, put them back on, makes you feel like you need to memorize too many things. Again, the mods falling off thing is just discussed. As for getting the mods early game, it's all a process. It is all a process. I can say from my own personal experience of going through it with Dan, that in the very early game, you don't really need that much in the way of modding, you can handle it all. And then, as you progress through, it's part and parcel of progress. And so long as a player's not so stubborn as to say, oh no, I'm not going to trade loot I find with players for loot I didn't find, if you actually engage in the MMO aspect of this MMO game, then you can trade for those other mods. If you find yourself owning things you don't need duplicates of, and not owning things you need singles of, trade.
Use that to call in
It's like
reinforcements.
literally any other game with a trading economy.
Hey,
If you were playing RuneScape, you wouldn't expect for anyone other than Iron Man to have to go and farm every single rope, every single Marintil. You wouldn't have to go farming for every single cooked lobster. And the same is true here.
You don't learn, and I'm tired. I'm so tired.
Those who choose to play the game that way, sure, absolutely valid, have a down run.
Save me.
And then when you go, oh, but this is more effort, yes, you picked it. Zero sympathy from me. Just none. There's not that many sticking points really in Warframe that should affect someone too much.
Your friends to die.
I'd ask you the same, but I don't believe there's anyone who'd rightly call you friend, Victor.
Oh, good scan, good scan. Picked up 3 things at once. Very nice. You got that one. I will grab these. God, this area is flush with them. We do need a thing for the safe. Have our eyes open for that. Might be over here. Finding the key in amongst all of the loot icons can be a bit hectic. But I have faith I'll find it. Or someone will. Got a marker over there from Mirrorlave, which means Mirrorlave's actually done it. Excellent. Loot acquired. Let's also grab that, shall we? Last one, just got a call. Yeah, that's fine.
Another barrier. Does Victor really think this will stop us?
We got a couple people dropping out after this run, which means we'll have some space for new people to join in.
These things are no better than pond skunk. Unclean and unholy. Stormfall. Purge them from my city, will you?
Take them out, drop the... Got it. Yeah, for base Warframe parts, there's no trading. The idea is you engage with the game, you always spend platinum. And some of them have some truly brutal, unmitigated RNG. I'm not saying Warframe's perfect. It's funny to me, though, that the missions with the most RNG, with no alternative way to get the items, tend to be the quicker farms anyway. Not always, but tend to be.
6 feet underground should
Whereas, if you look at something like Cytonine, or like with Citrine, they have a pity system. You are not locked to pure RNG. And then when you look at it, it's like, well, actually, this is longer.
show no quarter.
This is just straight up longer.
Mercy.
So yeah, bearing that in mind, pity system isn't always the instant win button people hope for. You prefer longer with no chance of absolute doom, you get it? When it comes to some of them, the chance of absolute doom is so pathetically low that it doesn't even matter.
That's not Victor's tank anymore. Doesn't mean it wants you any less dead.
Let me put it this
Take
way.
it down.
If you run a mission in 5 minutes, and you're trying to get the systems drop, which if I recall correctly is a 22.56% in the worst case scenarios, that means the chance of not getting it is obviously 77.44%. And if you run for 2 hours, which would be, what's that, 24 of those missions, that comes out to a 1 in 462 chance not getting 2 hours. Most of the new frames cannot be earned in 2 hours. Not on average, anyway. So you take the average or worst farm time, and you apply that to those, ooh, unmitigated RNG, it could be so bad. the vast majority of people wouldn't even experience that, and every extra mission thereafter pushes that chance further out, multiplicatively. When someone comes to me and says, "Oh, engineer, I really struggled with farming sarin. I did the sarin mission 89 times over and I still didn't get the systems."
Head home, rest up. We've got more to do tomorrow.
Just, that'd be a 1 in... Ooh, let me see here. 7.6 billion chance. Nah. And I've had people claim even more ridiculous than that. That's if I'm remembering the drop rate 22.56% correctly. If it's higher than that, then even more crazy claim. Grab this up here. Ta-da! Loot, I guess. Hey, we found all the hex treasures. Lovely. You didn't bother grinding citrine? I didn't either. I bought citrine for platinum to get one for the helmet. GGGL, thank you very much for joining in. And we got a Crepuscular. Nice. Very nice. You prefer knowing there's a max runs to get the frame? Yeah, that's absolutely fine. There is. You don't really trade for plat very often? Yeah, fair enough. I have a little bit lying around. You're very welcome, Kelton, and happy birthday to you as well. I think your birthday is upcoming, I think you said? Like in the next day or so, rather than today. All the same, happy birthday. And we got Jellyfish wanting to take the spot. Come on in to the squad. We got one more spot available as well for someone else to go through. Did you go through the little arm thing in the elevator shaft? Yes, so the winch, or whatever it'll be called, that's hanging down the elevator shaft has no collision whatsoever. You don't need to dodge it, you can just go straight through it. Yeah, you can go straight through it. Happy birthday Eve then, Kelton. How's that? Happy birthday Eve. Alright. So these two have dropped out of the squad. We got Mirror Labor Jellyfish in squad at the moment. We have one more spot available for anyone who'd like to join in. Send me a message to the game. It's a message in the game, the engineer, and I'll bring you into the squad. Bring you on in for more assassinations. Otherwise, we'll just get cracking. These still obviously have not yet rotated around. I'm just going to triple check. What is the drop rate for the Sarin systems? Now I've said it a couple times. Sarin, Warframe. Sarin systems is 22.56%. I did memorize it correctly. There we are then.
Good morning, Helvania. How are we today? Good. Excellent.
Interesting thing about that is perhaps one of the more negative examples of design, and that is an old Warframe style design, because you need 3 parts, you need one of each of the 3 parts. That doesn't change. When it comes to Chroma, there's weirdy schmeardy extra bits, but generally speaking, for a Warframe, you just need its 3 component parts. If you give them all a 1 in 3 chance of dropping, they all have an equal chance of dropping. It's just kind of how it is. But that's not what DE did. They made it where the systems has a 22.56% drop rate. Now if you get the systems first, that means technically you can expect to be done sooner with the other items because they've got a higher rate than average. But for the average person, it makes the farm take a little bit longer because one of the items has a less than 1 in 4 drop rate rather than a standard 1 in 3. And it's such a curious design choice to me. It just means that more missions have to be run for no other gain in itself. It just increases the chance of picking up an item you already had and therefore didn't really need.
Erect the barricades.
it's certainly a choice.
Ferricide barricades.
But something like that stands out to me
Need
as
something to come through
a bit
those,
more
but it won't be
egregious.
easy. Step 1. Acquire a transponder from
Still
someone.
very far away from the issues that some games are played with. We got a marker. Oh, marker's actually moving. Mirrorlave's got the capture. Nice.
That's our ticket.
Alright, you grab the
Now get to a
mobile.
comms
I will find a
terminal.
different one.
Use that to call in reinforcements. For them. Hey, never said this would be easy.
That's a phone.
Stormfall paratroopers inbound.
Grab
Wrestle
that.
those RPGs from their cold,
Lock it in.
dead hands.
I have explained it to you until I am bleeding from the eyes. The answer is right there in front of your gawking moon cheese.
I did not want to get on this. I want to pick up the rocket. There we go.
Until they stay dead.
And more rocket power.
Arthur.
Got things dropping in. We can maybe use that to get some more rockets for the next section.
Send
Yep.
your friends to die.
It's because you can get rockets for the next section that I imagine is why D made the next gate require more than one round of rocket drops. Because otherwise we could just sail through already having the rockets we needed. That would be my guess on the design there.
More ferricite. You know what to do. Call in another squad of Stormfall and get your greedy mitts on their RPGs.
Boom. Second boom. Third boom. Now let's get some more phones. All the enemies that have spawned over there just slowly catching up to us. Sure. Oh, that's a phone. You think D is Nuzno? No way Corvex and Dante exist in the same game? Not sure what tone you're going for there, but I'm not picking it up.
Stormfall. But your sacrifice today in the name of soul and soldier will
Pop,
not
pop,
be in vain.
pop,
A place has surely been prepared for you
pop,
in
pop.
the Hall of Heroes.
Let's continue blasting through this. And there we are, we're in. You got that side, so I'll get this side. I'm just waiting for Mirrorlave to catch up.
All of
Not a
our
sentence I say often.
bear witness to the weakness of the Hex. Our prize must survive. Our plans depend on it.
So we no longer have the Zephyr in the squad, so you can see the difference in the mission runtime now.
Nightingale.
Mia's getting strange.
Stab
readings
time.
from that tank. You better finish it off quick.
Zob saying, by the way, Ken, have you played Dante recently? Maybe the Dante's QF aren't that great, but starting to doubt if Dante even has the damage to be worth an EDA. It all comes down to builds. It all comes down to builds, Zob.
That's right. With respect.
Now do you see what you're dealing with, Victor? You can't control this. You can't manage it or exploit it. Hex.
I can't find the weak
Show
spots on it.
Victor how it's done. Finish that thing. Just look for the soft bits and hit it there. It's healing.
It's not just the book, Zob. Don't forget there's also Dark Verse Tragedy, which does a lot of damage too. So what's both open? We have Queen. Are you still playing on an extremely slow to load switch? Just putting that out there.
Tank's healing itself. Just like we did.
If you'll understand then, Queen, why I would say perhaps no on that. We are rushing through farming Arcanes, not taking this at a leisurely pace. Could you play on your phone? Would that be better? Tell me really, Queen, would that be better? Fast load times? If it's sufficiently fast, then sure, why
Now
not?
it's dead. Victor has no idea what he's up against. Head home, rest up. We've got more to do tomorrow.
Again, Zom, at the risk of sounding like a repeating bloody record, it comes down to the builds. If you're playing with Dantes that suck, then they have builds that suck. That's just how it goes. Nothing special to it. Alvius, however, Alvius Fura with the 9-month resub. That is absolutely special. Thank you very much for dropping that over here. We'll wrap out this mission and pop your bauble onto the tree. There we go. Let's get that on there for you, Alvius. You two deserve a spot over here. That hasn't got a thing in it, fella. There we go. Let's see. I think there was a branch hiding right here. There we are. I'm actually having to dig for the branches at this point to see what's available. But we're getting... Oh, bollocks, didn't mean to hit the microphone. Sorry about that. Another crepuscular. Lovely. How many of those have I got now? Getting there, getting there. So I need 14 more to fully rank that up. Okay. That's one very decorated tree? It is. That is one very decorated tree. Alright. Let us continue grabbing Arcanes. Did we end up with a tree topper? Like I mentioned before, I'm not going for a tree topper because there's no reasonable way to say who should be the top of the tree. So rather than effectively selling the topper and making one person stand above the rest or sit above the rest, not going to go that route. Not for this tree.
Your prison. Celebrate the texts which safeguard your
It's just a case of not
byways.
overly singling it out.
Those who celebrate death.
Should put an upside down Kenjaneer mug atop it. Sure. Sure.
Is that so? Alright, Hex. How about we show Victor where we stand? Trash that tank.
Oh, I hear it, I see it, I grab it. Boop, loot. You got that, lovely. Safe up ahead, somewhere in this tile. Let's look for the key for it. Not going to be outside of the tile, so we can just stay within the tile for search purposes.
Cover flanks with ferrocite barricades. Nothing touches my baby.
Ferrocite.
Running out of things to check. There it is.
That's new. Okay, you need Thermion explosive. To get that, take out Skuldra until you find an emergency transponder.
And that is correct. Come grab your loot.
Now get to a comms terminal. Use that to call in reinforcements. For them.
Call in said reinforcements.
Hey. Stormforce squad deploying.
Up.
Watch
There
the
we are.
skies. Intercept and capture a Thermion RPG.
Stormfall. But your
Ba, ba,
sacrifice
ba.
today
There we
in
go.
lieu of Soul and Skuldra will not be.
And let's start cracking open
A
this.
place has surely been prepared for you.
Didn't know safe spawns to assassinate too. It does, so long as you're on a bounty or steel path. I've only done a couple of them on normal mode without a bounty, but I've not seen a cache as a result. The same is true for capture. I might be wrong on that, but I just haven't so far seen as a result.
Citizens, an object lesson in extremist self-delusion. The, Hex, is it? High on the
Wasn't there something
own
here with
supply
a
needed
rocket
to
launcher?
murder the Scaldra commander,
No. Okay.
devoted to keeping the infestation
Wait, what the?
from war. That's with you. They march themselves towards purification only.
You know what? I'm not asking any questions.
Excellent. Watch and learn.
I'm... Nope.
This isn't your city. We're here to...
There are shadows attacking an
Oh, look.
immortal midget, and I've got nothing.
Does Victor really
I
think
got
this
nothing on that one.
I have explained it. to
I'm
you,
just
so
gonna
I am
go
blind
over
from
here and
the
continue the
eyes.
mission.
The answer is right there in front of your gawking,
It's Chucky? Yeah, yeah. We've got
face.
shadow demons attacking Chucky. I'm not dealing with it.
Till they stay.
Void do void things. I run away. Voltage Warning, you can join in just a moment. There we go. Rocket. Rocket. And, would you believe it? Rocket. I know, very offensive. And this, followed... Okay, I didn't grab it. This followed by someone else's rocket.
H9, destroy.
Alright, looks like they're both going left side. I will go right side.
Who would spread it? You have no order.
Don't look now,
There we
but
go,
you've got
paint it
Stormfrost
down.
coming your way. When I find out what their Thermian rockets will do to that thing's armor,
And again,
I've got a bad
stab.
feeling.
Beautiful.
Finish it off fast.
Straight through to phase 2. Fairly cheeky.
Ernest, hey dear, fetch me the engineering team. Oh, and Ernest, my revolver.
Let's just pour bullets into it and hope that I hit a weak spot. There we go.
Looks like Victor forgot to update his antivirus software.
Let's see if I can charge up
Something tells
some
me that
more
thing
shots for
would
the
like
next
it if you
round.
pop its zits. Tech rot regeneration. You'll need to find a way to make the damage stick.
Honestly, I might struggle to charge it up because everything's dying. Yeah. I'll just paint it with bullets and see what happens. Oh, someone else is taking it to the next stage easily anyway. That's fine. Need to get Burston? Burston Incarnate is where it shines. Just Burston would not be doing this. Ta-da! Have I tried the Apex versus this tank? I haven't so far, no.
Nothing ever comes easy in this town, does it? But you did good today.
There we are.
Get yourself out
Let's
of there.
pop on out of here. Pop that on the way through. Detecting for goodies. Nothing detected in this section. Yeah, just make sure it was clear bites is all. Some people see Burston Prime and imagine, oh yeah, that means Burston Prime is really amazing, right? Well, yes, but there's an extra step to that thought. How are you able to strip it? Armor stripping can be done with the Shattering Impact melee mod. Does Bolt or Prime Incarnate work for any good for it? I imagine it would, I just haven't tried it. Burston tends to be my go-to, just in general. It's a very effective weapon. But yeah, Bolt or Incarnate is up there as well, so I'd imagine it would work. Alright, Ladybug, you take care. Wait, Ken, what am I waiting? Never mind, too late. What am I waiting for, Ray? You need to put more in a message than that. We need... Alright, okay, yeah. I forgot, yeah. There's someone who has to join midway through the mission. I'll invite them now, they should be fine.
Do not obstruct the tanks. Helvania endures.
Price of protection.
There we are.
Victor writes the checks and the people of Helvania pay with their lives. Get in there and take those tanks out.
I can't tell with that waypoint if it's this way or that way. Well, I'm guessing if it needs to move this way, it's this way. Nothing detected, so... Oh, no, it's not that way after all. They also just took the wrong turn. It is... this way? This way. Oh!
Quickly, the Hex have been spotted. Engage the barricades. Seal the sector.
Grab the phone.
Congratulations on your promotion, Commander. Now, get to a comms terminal and use that thing to call in storm.
Away
Stormforce
on it.
deploying. Watch the skies. Intercept and capture a Thermian RPG.
Pop, pop, pop.
You are going up against the most dangerous breed of tech rot. The Hex.
There we go. Rocket acquired.
Good
Blaps.
hunting.
All of the blaps. Even more blaps.
Serio? No chance. Target down.
How are two of them up there? Come on. Right on the ceiling of the game.
An object lesson in
Yeah, whatever.
extremist self-delusion. The Hex, high on their own supply, they mean to murder the Scaldra commander, devoted to keeping
There is a
infestation
cache over here, so let's go looking for the key.
They march
This is a
themselves
larger
towards
room for it to be in, so it
fortification.
can be a little bit more work to find, but we can find it.
Excellent. Watch and learn.
This isn't your city.
Oh, I can grab that as well.
We're here to evict you.
Airsport is on cooldown, so I can't use that. And someone's already found the arcane. Excellent. Grab these.
More ferrocite. You know
Turn
what
that
to
in.
do. Call in another
There we are.
Stormfall and get your greedy mitts on their RPGs.
Stormfall. Do your thing. Make it brutal. Or don't bother.
Where are those things dropping? Oh, you survived. Fix that. Is the slide and dodge button not the same on Switch? No idea. No idea if it's the same or not on Switch. I don't have a Switch, never played on one. Except for testing to see if they worked. I don't need this, someone summoned in enough of these. No! Come on! Come on! This hurts me. Got it. At least Labos can fly. Hey. Yeah. Ah, didn't quite reach that one. But they got enough others. It's fine. Okay. Let's see where people are taking positions. If you're over there, I'm over here. We are just waiting for voltage warning.
HO9, destroy this plague. And all
It comes
those
in,
who
we
are
stagger, it reverses, and now we can fire.
Don't Don't look now, but you've got a Stormfall squad coming your way. Wanna find out what that Thermian rocket
Quick reload. Hit the headshots on it.
Some see the tech that.
Emir's getting strange readings.
And we crack.
You better finish it off quick.
There we are. Beautiful.
Ernest, dear.
Somewhere on there is going to be weak spots. I'm just going to spam the bullets until it hits something useful.
My revolver.
There we are. Good
It's
enough.
on my desk.
Take a moment to
That's not
stretch again.
Doesn't mean it wants you
Oh.
any less dead. Take it down. Just look for the soft bits and hit it there.
What's the way to get into a secret version of this? So you take the mobile phone. I believe you take it to a hidden terminal rather than the one that's marked. That's how you do that. I'm just not even going to engage. Alright, I'll shoot a little bit. It'll go down. Yeah.
Necrot regeneration. We'll need to find a way to make the damage stick.
Is the secret terminal static? I don't imagine so, no. But again, I've not tried it. I almost wish I had something to charge up my gun on, but then
Bloody hell.
we'd still defeat it
Nothing
anyway.
ever comes easy in this town, does it? But you did good today. Now, get yourself out of there.
Yup. Oh, I heard that. Oh, there it is. It was below, not above. Only one item found that way, though. A little unfortunate. I don't know how much, if at all, the others are using their Arcanes. There we go. Mission successful. Ta-da! 2 more Arcanes acquired. And let's assassinate. Whilst we load in, if I go Arcanes, are there any of them that I now have a full set of? Looks like probably no. Primary Crux is getting up there, however. Yeah, that is just over 2/3 of the way done, in fact. Nice. I'll just give Voltage a moment here. They are on mobile, so, you know, give them a moment. They've got to close the ad first, right? Force it. Oh, okay. You ready up by coming to the bike. Are you at the bike? There we are.
Citizens, loss of property or persons is forever the price of protection. Do not obstruct the tanks.
Now, A-gear.
Intruders.
Price of protection.
The people of the stream, the good,
Directs the checks and the
kind-hearted
pay with their
denizens
lives.
of the stream here
Get in there and take
do
those
not
tanks
quite know
out.
what Queen gets up to in the VIP lounge. They're not used to their brain cell. Singular. Oh, that was behind me. Oh, yup. Got it. Kind-hearted? Where? The ones who are choosing not to comment. The lurkers, dare I say. For everyone else, well, that's where moderators come in.
Gets through Ferrocite.
Keep honest people
Ferrocite
honest.
Barricades. Need something to cut through those, but it won't be easy. Still, congratulations on your promotion, Commander. Now, get to a
I even got there.
that thing to
Oh, detecting a
Barricades
safe.
inbound. Wrestle those RPGs from their cold, dead hands.
And the safe is on the other side of the
Skyfall. Deploy.
of the objective. So we'll get to that one in a moment.
Something to weep over tonight.
There we go. One balloon, two balloon, three balloon. That'll give us plenty enough rockets, I'm sure.
Citizens, an object
Yep.
lesson in
Let us
extreme
proceed into
self-belief.
here. We need to find the key.
High on their own
Which is right there.
supply, they mean to murder the Scourger commander, devoted to keeping the infestation from your
How do...
Bethuna.
Oh, it's over
They
here.
launch themselves towards purification only.
Oh, there's a hole in the frickin' floor. That's how you get to this one. Alright, alright.
This
Can we go through these windows too? We can. I just somehow failed that. That happens. That happens.
More Ferrocite. You know what to do. Call in another squad of Stormfall and get your greedy mitts on their RPGs.
Yup. On it. We're just gonna ignore the pet that's on the floor, wounded. Yep. They've detected some loot. I'm sure there it is. The person who scanned grabs it. No mobile phone spawning for me because no enemies around me, so I'm just going to have to wait. Never played Lavos before, what's it like? Fun is how I can sum it up in one word. If you'd like more detail than that, I recommend checking out !Lavos because I have a video very specifically why Lavos. Because I play Lavos a lot. And I very frequently get asked why. What's so good about him? So aside from making guides, I have made basically Lavos propaganda. Not having to manage energy is definitely an upside for Lavos, oh yes. No energy, just cooldowns. Which some people like, some people think is an anathema to Warframe. To each their own, really. Blast through this. One more. There we go. I think I've noticed people preferring to jump over to that side, so I will be on this side. Wait for everyone to get into the area.
Destroy this plague.
There we go. Charge up the Incarna mode whilst we're still in the startup. So I can just do that.
Descend upon me. Show no quarter. Show.
And again. Beautiful.
Bad feeling. Finish it off fast.
Necros in for the stab. thought.
That's not within spec.
Yeah, don't say.
Ugh. Looks like Victor forgot to update his antivirus software. Now you've got to clean up his mess. Just look for the soft bits and hit it there.
Yeah, we're good. We have got this. But yeah, for the non-steel path version, you can use pretty much any frame for this. For steel path, you might want to focus a little bit more on defenses, but again, near enough any frame can do it. Probably any frame, let's be real. For the Apex version, I haven't cared to look into it.
Tech rot regeneration. We'll need to find a way to make the damage stick.
Do you wonder what kind of antivirus saves you from tech rottage? One that can adapt is what I would imagine. It's probably why things aren't going too well. Does Lavos have cooldowns on Railjack? Yes. If you need to fire off your Railjack abilities more than once per 10 seconds, don't know what to tell you, honestly. Get good.
Bloody hell. Nothing ever comes easy in this town, does it?
Use Hildren.
Good today.
Hildren
Now, get yourself out of there.
allows you to use shields instead of energy, sure. But again, if you're looking to spam the abilities, the cost goes up massively, but then comes down slowly with Hildren's shield, with Hildren's setup. So I actually don't recommend Hildren for it. If you're not spamming abilities, you won't really notice the issue, but you do still need to slow down far more than with Lavos. If you want to have easy mode for energy, you can look at someone like Protea or Harrow or Garuda. Those ones will absolutely slap for energy for Railjack. But Lavos is completely sufficient and also plenty tanky for the main missions themselves. Not to mention a very mobile frame too. Oh, I see, Ray. I see. Ray saying the wiki team have figured out what's going on with the Acuity mods. Headshots were not increased to a 3x multiplier. DE instead kept the individual value on enemies and applied a global 1.5 times multiplier to all enemy heads. The wiki team believes the Acuity mods are additive to this global modifier. Okay. Interesting. Don't know how that adds up. Because we're witnessing that the mods were giving just straight up half the effect we were expecting. Dare I say, maybe they're not actually additive to that modifier. No, Ray, actually... maybe it's multiplying with that 1.5 times multiplier. Because if we were seeing half the effect and we're expecting the effect to scale off 3 times, then seeing it scale off of 1.5 times would answer that. If it was additive, you get different results for different amounts of weak spot gain. But we weren't seeing that. We weren't seeing a different amount of gain to suggest it was additive to something. It was always half. So if there is a 1.5 times multiplier involved in the equation, so a 2 times 1.5 times, then it's that 1.5 times it's multiplying with. I guess. I don't know if that makes sense though, because the way the equation sets up. Hang on, no, because that multiplies. That can't be it either. Wait. No, that can't be it. Yeah. Okay, yeah, so it's... Maybe it's increasing the damage of the global weak point modifier, but it's not taking into account the headshot bonus that should be there in the first place. Maybe that's it, Ray. Because we've seen this kind of thing before now. You get, say, with stealth hits and critical hits. If you have a stealth hit that is also a critical hit, they are additive because they're ignoring each other, so they appear additive. So it could be that it appears, or could be considered a type of additive because it's ignoring the base headshot bonus of 2 times, only receiving the global modifier 1.5 times, which would explain why it's half as effective, because it's missing a 2 times multiplier. If that's how it's set up in game, if there's the base 2 times headshot and then a global 1.5, that's what I guess is working. How they've managed to code it that way, if that's the case, beggars belief. But at the very least, what the mod says and what the mod does doesn't really work out. Ouroboros Go say, don't know if this is relevant. The weak point damage is additive with the weak point multiplier on enemies. Hold on, you started with some capitalization there that suggests you're copy-pasting something. The values described on the mod are misleading. The actual damage bonus be 1.5 times listed value. For example, a typical humanoid enemy such as Butcher, 3 times weak point. Rank 10 acuity will increase its value to 3 plus 3.5 times 1.5, 8.25. This is a relative damage increase of 175%. Yeah, no, that's not what I was measuring. That's not what I was measuring. And it looks like you've just copied the wiki there, Ouroboros. It helps to make clear when you're copying something rather than suggesting something you know as a fact. Right. Mirrorlame Jellyfish, Voltage Warning, thank you for being in the squad for these arcanes. I am going to look at this because now my mind is curious about what's going on. I'm very, very certain we were experiencing a straight up half effective bonus before. So I want to see what the hell's going on, if that's the claim. Sorry to hijack. Here's the thing, right? If you're coming straight from the wiki peeps with it, and someone's claiming something that doesn't match my observations, I need to look into it. Cheers, Z-Train. Because it just doesn't sound right for an additive aspect, because we'd see different results. We would see a smaller weak point bonus and a bigger weak point bonus not having the same effective multiplier to their stat. But that is what we experienced, is that Sight and Iron's ability and the primary acuity both were half as effective as expected, based on the numbers we were seeing. So I get good old Rubico. You're the one who put the current deets on the wiki and test it extensively? Okay, well, you can also look back at my previous stream. Alright. So, Rubico Prime. Let's defang the companion, or companion will fire. There we go. Check companion is not mod of any kind of buffs I need to worry about. Nope, that's nothing that's going to worry about it anywhere. That is good. What about target acquired sniper mods? Irrelevant right now. I will focus on one thing at a time, thank you. And let's bring in... To avoid any weirdness, we'll go with the corrupted heavy gunners. We know how they work. Or just heavy gunner. We know how they work. Don't need steel path it. Actually... What are you strong, weak to? You are weak to impact. Is that going to affect this? It shouldn't affect this. It shouldn't affect this. Right, so. 210 crit right there. 69, 210. That's our starting point. 69 or 210 with crit. That's a body shot. That gets around any concerns about quantization. Headshot. 1257, or was that 155? Oops, sniper combo. Yeah, 155 or 1257. Excellent. And just look at those numbers there on the headshot. 155 by 69. What? Oh, it's 52. I got a sniper combo there. Oopsies. So it's 155 divided by 52 is about 3 times. 1257 divided by 210 is about 6 times. That's what we're looking for. Good. Is it possible to get Legendary 4 rank without even 100k plat? Sorry, is it possible to get Legendary rank 4 with 100,000 plat in a week? No, because it takes 34 days to do the rank ups. So, no, not possible. Try it on Murmur, you'll see a difference. Don't need to try it on Murmur. I don't need to try it on Murmur. I can demonstrate what I need to demonstrate right here, right now, with an enemy that I know interacts appropriately with the game. If you're experiencing something different on Murmur to what I experience here, then that would suggest something with the Murmur rather than the mod. Or at least something more advanced going on behind the scenes. But from what was described to me just a moment ago, not this. Okay. So now we got the accuracy on. Again, we'll start with the base of the body shot. 210 with the crit. 52 with the non-crit. Verifying, yep, that matches what we had before. Now we go for the headshot. 3456 on the crit, and on the non-crit, didn't happen. Actually, it's probably not going to happen because the amount of crits we're gaining. Yeah, we're up to orange crit, 6485. So we just can't non-crit with this weapon for this circumstance. Okay, now crit tier is crit tier, and no change to crit damage multiplier. So the only thing that should be changing there is the amount of damage bonus we're getting from weak spot. 3456 divided by 1257 is a 2.75. 2.75. That's the multiplier to our damage we have gained there. Now, from what the wiki suggestion was, is 3 plus 3.15 times 1.5 with acuity, which just happens to be an increase of that. It's half as effective against hedge. Alright, like say it's half as effective against human hedgehogs because it's additive with their 3.0 innate weak point multiplier. But the actual multiplier is 2.0. There's a secret semi-global 1.5 multiplier that is for heads, which affects acuity. So it's 3 plus 3.5 times 1.5. Well, it's not that. 3 plus 3.5 multiplied by 1.5 would be 9.75. Divide that by the original 3 you had will be 3.25. So you've clearly written something wrong there. Let's assume that's a typo. You actually meant 2 plus 3.5 times 1.5. In which case, that would be going back to what I originally said of your additive to the headshot bonus, and it was Ray who misspoke then saying it's additive to the 1.5. Unless I misread Ray. So Ray said D kept the individual values, applied a 1.5 global multiplier. The wiki team believes acuity mods are additive to this global multiplier. Right, yeah, no. So Ray misquoted you then, Bionic. That's what happened there. Ray said the wrong thing. He pointed out the wrong bonus, and this is why I've come here and expecting a different result. If you mean it's additive to the headshot multiplier, not the global 1.5 times, then that's what I suggested to Ray just a moment ago over in Hulvania. So, yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's additive to the 2 times original headshot multiplier. And why is it additive? Because fuck knows. But it just goes to show it's stupid. Quite frankly, it just goes to show it's stupid. When someone hears plus 350% weak point damage, they expect 350% more damage for hitting the weak point. We're not getting that. Yeah, Bionic, yeah. So, quick question. Why is there a 2 times headshot multiplier and then a semi-global 1.5 times multiplier to that multiplier? Why would they code it like that? Is there somewhere necessary for that to exist? Otherwise, it's a bug. And even the fact that it's additive to headshot base bonus is also, as far as I'm concerned, a bug. Because if it was a 3 times multiplier, rather than 2 times 1.5 times, and then they said, oh yeah, it's meant to be additive, so that's 3 times in the first place, well then it's not 350% extra damage. If that were the case, if they coded it that way, then it would be barely over 100% extra damage. But like I say, my guess today just applies the one-half multiplier is the easiest way to implement the increase to headshot damage 2 to 3 times that they did a while back. The idea of that being the easiest is kind of wild to me. Like, genuinely, the idea of that being the easiest is wild to me because... yeah, we've now run into this situation where they've used the same modifier... well, no, they're just using modifiers in ways that are completely counterintuitive to players. And that's what creates technical debt. That is straight up what creates technical debt. That's what creates the situations we have with galvanized aptitude. Elisaria, it's very possible that there was just a headshot mod bonus that always existed, and they just never used it for a mod before, or if they did, they used it in places we didn't notice. Because this is now a mod applying to that stat. It could have always been there, and if there was something that was interacting with it additively previously, we just didn't notice. And didn't care to figure out further. Like the Kuvashaka, again, I assume someone's already looked at the numbers to compare that, Ray. If you're saying like the Kuvashaka with such sincerity, I assume you have seen the numbers from someone to confirm that's actually how it works. That there's additive to that. Regardless, the way they've done it, I don't care how quick it is, it then creates these issues. It creates players experiencing what appears to be a bug and still feels like a bug. Yeah. I just don't like that. Also note how they did make unique exceptions to this, like the Moas have 0.66 times 1.5. You'll deal slightly less headshot damage to Moas than their bodies. Bionic. Do you mean to tell me that they took a global modifier, applied it, and then went, oh wait, this thing wasn't supposed to have a boost to damage, so we'll go in and reduce the base damage on it to then multiply up to about the normal? When they could have just done the values in the places they wanted to be in the first place. This is multiple levels of technical debt. This is genuinely multiple levels of technical debt, because from a future-proofing standpoint, were one to be coding these kinds of base values for enemies, you would want them in a easily accessed array or whatever bank of data you're working with, so as to be able to rapidly adjust those, instead of Frankensteining in these equations and then patching those equations in other places to make up for the first equations implemented. Moa backpacks actually have 3 times weak points, and this is additive to that. Man, I know sometimes you have to cut corners. I know sometimes you just have to get things done, but... oh man, that just hurts me. That genuinely just hurts me. Like, I've been there. I've made these kinds of developmental mistakes where you then come back to it later, you're like, oh great, I've just created more work for myself. Damn, that's just... That's the very thing that creates technical debt and bugs and details to dig through. Not to mention creating situations like this where the players engage with it and go, what is going on here? Like, okay, I'm going to take this from another angle just to really hone in on why this hurts me. It's not the fact that the technical debt has happened. Okay, it's not the fact that a shortcut happened in the past or today. That just happens, okay? That happens. I do various shortcuts with my videos all the time where the quality may be slightly worse, but almost no one notices. We move on. My problem then is that in implementing this, where that plus 350% damage isn't actually 350% higher than what we had, you don't go from 100 damage to 450 on meeting the condition. That feature right there was not a surprise. In coding it into the game, the very next thing that should be done on coding in is going, okay, either the person coding it or the QA nerd it gets assigned to, does 100 damage become 450? What damage does it become? And the report back says, oh yeah, it doesn't come up to a 450, it comes up to 275. And knowing that value happened, which we tested in mere minutes there, without dev tools, knowing that value happened, it got shipped. They just went with it. They could have written on the mod plus 175, but then behind the scenes they're using plus 3.5 to make it work. They could have put behind the scenes plus 7 and put plus 3.5 in the mod, whichever was the intended. They could have just fixed the equations. That would take more work, but would remove edge cases. There are options. This was the option they chose. To give us something that says one thing, but objectively does half of that on most enemies. That's what hurts me. Because it leads to us going, oh, it's a bug. But there's not. Ray saying, or it wasn't tested. No, I don't buy that for a moment. I genuinely don't buy that for a moment. Because, Ray, the very idea of a developer adding something to the game and then not even for a second checking if it worked makes zero sense. That's not how you ship a game. That's not how you ship any program at a professional or even amateur level. I'm not buying that for one moment that no one at any point grabbed the mod after it was coded and went, okay, does it actually work? A choice was made internally there. I don't know what choice it was in the end, but a choice was made. We did test with Banshee Sonar and did not get a positive result, Ductile, no. What's wrong with my domestic drones? A lot. Especially the Urali one. A lot is wrong with them. They are tripping over the void. There is a lot of void in here. I'm not wiping my feet when I come in. But yeah, so however it happened, now they have another round of technical debt and player confusion and wiki information making up for incorrect mod information. Just another round of that, I guess. I'm not going to be happy about it. I'm not going to be positive. I'm not going to try and put a spin on it that's all rosy shiny. There is no rosy shiny spin worth putting onto it. Hooray, there's a mod. By the way, it lies to you. I'm not going to be positive about that. That's just the truth of it. Alright, back down to the mall. Let's get some more Arcanes. And pray that they don't lie to us. Like Crepuscular. Has the wiki covered Crepuscular yet? Wiki says final critical multiplier increase is 1 times for the first 2 ranks, 2 times for the next 2, 3 times for the next 2. At my core, I fear that it's actually 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5, or perhaps half, 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3. Because it feels weird for there to be steps where it goes up every other one. I'm just expecting it to have a hidden half there, and for some reason they decided not to show the decimal. That's genuinely what I'm expecting with Crepuscular. I just don't know if it's truncated or rounded. Grumpy Pants saying maybe one day we'll get a clarity update that'll fix mods like that. Like how they fixed the health, shield, and armor mods to be more intuitive. Well, firstly, those mods weren't exactly wrong in the first place. It was just there were bonuses they were adding with that wasn't clear, so I guess there is that. I don't know if and when they'll do it, but they'll also, with these practices, keep adding more. Don't forget, like, for example, they changed Loki's radial disarm augment to better address what it did after it was pointed out to them that it said it applied radiation when it simply didn't. It's things like that. It applied an effect similar to radiation, but it didn't apply radiation. What's up with Arcane Crepuscular? Currently, don't know. I have a supposition, is all. Anyway, to test out properly, I need more Arcanes. So, if you'd like to join me on some more Arcane farming, send me a message in game, The Kengineer. I'll bring you on into the squad, and we'll crash through some more bounties here in Hulvania. I think we'll mix it up with a different mission type now. We've got a Grumpy Pants, come on in. We have Tycanthropy. And we have Miralabe or Cheeky Jockey. Miralabe, because we've had you for a while, I'm going to bring in Cheeky Jockey. Mix it up for fairness. Now, if they'd taken a lot longer to send the message, it would have gone straight to Miralabe, but it was there quick enough. Alright, we have our squad. Yeah, let's go for... You know what, let's go right up to that 6,000. Let's grab the capture. Tech enemies explode on death, so there's actually no real challenge. So it's just free money. Is Quest for 1999 good? It's alright, yeah. Solid 4 out of 5. Yeah, very much on the level of New War, yeah. Maybe, no, maybe slightly better. Yeah, I'd say it's better than New War, actually. Better than New War.
By forcing it to create legocyte after legocyte. A fair warning, each beast will be stronger than the last.
Let's check for
If it's still
loot.
game, follow Kalimos.
Loot is found. Jockey's already on it. Okay then. Kalimos, do your thing.
Good. Keep her safe while she sniffs out the Techrot's darling legocyte.
Now I'm going to assume that my allies here should be able to do a job of looking after Kalimos. And if so, that allows me to go looking for the cash.
Kalimos have a whiff of them. That will help her find our target.
Ooh, loot. I will happily grab the loots. Pizza. And grab it. There we go. Okay, so on the hunt for the cash. The bounty, so there should be a cache, even though it's capture. Theory is bounty capture means cash. The theory holds true for now. So with it there, it's got to be in this tile somewhere, and usually not as far away because we're in indoor area. So let's check the nearby loot spots and see which one comes up with what we need. Not in this room, which makes sense, that is very close to the cache. So I'm going to check further afield. Not you. Around the corner. They're all making noises. Let's just melt stuff. There it is. Didn't mean to crash into that, but it's fine. I'll pop this, mark it, grab it, and then I go back to Kalimos so that everyone else can head on over here and grab their loot. It's a pretty good setup. Head towards Legasite.
Kalimos found the Legasite. Harvest it.
Legasite captured. Easy.
It's trying to run. Stop it. Escape is failure. Now consume the beast.
Alright, and with that done, we can just get out of here. That's still on cooldown, so unless someone else pops it, there is nothing left for me to do in this mission.
It is done. Either flee to extraction now, or if you have it in you, ask Kalimos to find the next Legasite. Remember,
I'm
the
just
tech
listing if
rot
there's another
evolves
thing
quickly,
here.
and
Doesn't
your
appear
next
like there
battle
is.
will be harder still.
But yeah, mission complete. Simple as that. Arcane acquired. About half the speed, half the time of a assassination, and about half of the rewards, which makes sense. Did you just see an Argon Burger meal resource? Yes, you did.
Seek out Kalimos.
That is a standing pickup for the Hex Syndicate. They like burgers.
A formidable effort.
And Aya. Lovely.
Next time.
Comes down to how quickly you can do the missions, pretty much. And how much you can stomach repeating them like this. The faster you repeat, the faster you get. What's the point doing the endless version of this mode? Just like any other endless mode, Moon, you get endless rewards. It's on a rotation. Check the drop tables to see if there's something there you want. Or try the game mode and just see how much you enjoy the escalation of the game mode. Because it escalates.
We will harvest its precious Legasites and nip its growth in the bud. Follow
Right,
Kalimos.
Kalimos?
She will track you.
Kalimos, there we go, thank you. Support, pop that now.
Kalimos will have the Legasites trail soon.
Items to acquire over here. Oops, didn't get that jump quite correct. There we are. How long till someone level caps it? I'm sure it's already been done, to be honest. I'm very certain it's already been done.
Pharaoh glands. Reeking, saturated with hormones, and a sure sign a Legasite is nearby.
Up. There we go.
Kalimos wants a sniff.
Alright, so we'll leave the others again with Kalimos. I'm going to go find the cache. I've done enough of these. I have an idea as to how I can go about finding it. Oh, I hear that as well. Get the jump correct. There it is. Yoink. Follow the... Ah! I see a marker over here. Down this way, 100 meters to it. There we go, so I'm in my tile now. So somewhere within this tile is the key for it. There it is. Did not mean to roll there. Those of you in the squad, marker is on the arcane loot. Make sure you grab it before we leave the mission. Assuming you want an arcane. I'll head on over to Kalimos, who is a little bit buried away from me. Oh, there was a pickup. Let's grab one of those. That'll help us finish Kalimos' search a little bit quicker. There we go.
Kalimos found the Legasite. Harvest it.
On my way. Badly, there is a lot to get caught on around here. Oh, Legasite's already been dealt with.
It's on the move. It mustn't escape or we'll never find it again. And this mission will be a failure.
Very good, we can extract.
Now consume the beast.
defense.
done.
Oh,
Either
lots
flee
and
to
lots and lots of
extraction now,
movement.
or if you have it in you, ask Kalimos to find the next Legasite.
Oh, we have it in
Remember,
us. We
the
just don't
tech
care.
evolves quickly,
Sorry,
and
Alina.
your next battle will be harder still.
More loot on the way out. Good to spot. Thanks for the scan. Looks like they're both up top side. Yep, you got them. 100% looted mission. Everything we care about is acquired. You like Sight 9, but you don't really see use case for sniper in most missions. If you're not solo, there's going to be limited use cases.
A formidable effort.
Simply because your allies are likely to kill the enemies very, very quickly overall. But if your allies aren't mass murdering the enemies that quickly, if you've got time to land the headshots, enjoy the headshots. His sniper is exceptionally strong. And is an net energy positive, so long as your efficiency isn't dropped down. Otherwise, it's still a killer. Wonder how good Eidolon Hunt's going to be with Sight 9? No guess on that one, sorry. Not my area of expertise. There we are, squad together. And away we go for another capture.
We shall starve the tech rot of vital nutrients by forcing it to create legasite after legasite. Fair warning, each beast will be stronger than the last.
Sure
If
thing.
you're still game, follow
But-
Kalimos.
That's active, do the scan, check for goodies.
Kalimos will have the legasite's trail
There is
soon.
one back here.
Ensure her safety.
And it's acquired.
Pharaoh glands. Reeking, saturated
Alright,
with hormones.
Kalimos
and
is
a sure
scanning.
sign a legasite is nearby.
I'll leave the team to that. I will
Kalimos
look for the
wants to
safe.
sniff.
Safe should be... Oh, this one's nice and close. Caljade, thank you for resubscribing there. Up until 5 months of support on the channel. Much appreciated. You know what? This mission doesn't require total attention. Let me put the bauble on right now. There we go. One bauble.
I can take the pain.
Where can I even put this
Keep
still?
fighting.
Aha, the branch here. It's taken by that bauble. This one isn't. There we go. That might have been off camera, sorry. There is a lot on the tree now. But yes.
It's Gagatora. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back.
Loot acquired. Very, very good. Let's feed this to Kalimos to speed up the capture. Sniff, sniff, gal. There you are. And is that any more around here? Oh, yep, someone else found one.
Our faithful Kabat has roused the prey.
Don't
Bring
get
it
stuck on the other
down and
escalators.
drain it.
I just heard a Kabat perish. How? Because that won't have been Kalimos.
It's on the move. It mustn't escape or we'll never find it again. And this mission will be a failure.
I got beat to it. It's fine.
Now consume the beast.
Yeah, it is weird how Eleanor actually moves her mouth to speak in some transmissions. That's a bug. Eleanor's not supposed to do that.
It is done. Either flee to extraction now, or if you have it in you, ask Kalimos to find the next legasite. Remember, the tech rot evolves quickly, and your next battle will be harder still.
I suppose if it's just a representative hologram, Eleanor might have asked for a representative hologram that represents her talking rather than mouth not moving. To try and seem a little bit more normal. To feel a little bit less
I can take
tech
the
rotted.
pain. Keep fighting.
Yeah. Did anything happen yesterday with Eve's situation? Mantis has been evicted?
away.
Mantis has been evicted? What do you mean, Ellie? That's a very specific term in Eve, so what do you mean?
A formidable effort.
Mantis has been evicted.
Do you think you can do more next time?
They've been kicked from the group our target was in. I will have to look into that. I may have been kicked from it as well then, but I didn't think anything had happened. Could be Moon, could be I might be using her powers sparingly. Yeah. Alright, let's run through the capture again, because we are getting through it nice and quickly. 3.5 minutes, Arcane acquired, various other bits and pieces. Gotta love it. Is capture the best for arcane farming in my experience? It's on par with the assassination, because assassination you can get 2 arcanes, but it takes about twice as long. Some people claim they can get the exterminate done with cash in 2 to 2.5 minutes, but that's without getting the extra standing pickups, which we are spending some time on as well. Standing pickups are great because it means then that's less time I need to spend in missions getting standing. Certainly on subsequent days, where I can just pick up the arcanes. Extra loot for the win.
Good. Keep her safe while she sniffs out the tech rots
Grab
down
that.
Legasite.
Did I just mark every single pickup? I did. Ha! Either that or someone else marked slightly further in. There we go.
Grab them and take them to Kalimos.
Fair do, Ellie, fair do.
Kalimos is hurt.
I will look into what's gone on with Mantis later. If Mantis has indeed been evicted, if something's gone down on it, I'll handle it. Not the end of the world. Not for our plans. Not for our war. Anyway, I was looking for a vault. Wait, no. I sensed a vault. It's this way. Down, through, here. Through to the next tile, this location. Yeah, so somewhere within range of this tile is the key. Right next to a pizza. Wow, that's a double win. I will not be mad at that.
Good hit, Gagatora. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back.
How do you mark? Just getting to 1999. So what I'm using is an air support charge, and that air support is from the Zaraman. It's from the Parallax landing craft called Arcanes. What Arcanes does is it scans for rare pickups and medallions within 150 meters, ignoring pathing. So just a perfect sphere. Where's that Legasite?
Our faithful Kabat has roused the prey. Bring
God
it
damn it, I got
down
stuck.
and drain it.
No, I'm gonna miss the fight. Yep.
It's trying to run.
Ah.
Stop it.
I can see the
Escape
capture.
is failure. It has been broken. Harvest it.
There we go.
It is done.
You've got me intensely curious as to what's happened now, Ellie. Not gonna lie, you've got me very, very curious as to what's happening.
Remember, the tech evolves quickly and your
I
next
sure
battle
hope
will be
Mantis hasn't done
harvested.
anything silly. Although... oh, I wonder if it's because of Ogun and the whole Italian thing. I do have to wonder. If it's that, I'm gonna have to start throwing out insults and morons yet again. Good God. For those of you who have absolutely no idea what I'm on about, which will be the vast majority of you, a few of us in the VIP lounge over on the Discord have ended up banding together to deal with someone in a different game, because it's a PvP-enabled game, and yet this person seems to think they are safe enough to get away with racist and homophobic remarks. As it so happens, in a diverse community like this one, we don't take very kindly to that. And in a PvP-enabled game, where they're very logging in consents to it, we're taking steps. I see, Mantis. We will have a quick chat after stream then as to what's happened. We will have a quick chat. Son of a mother called for it? Oh, yeah. I attempted a diplomatic approach, you know, like, simply say they need to come up with better jokes, basically. And so they made more, asking if it was any better, and knowing it very, very much wasn't. I'm including making a mockery of the Holocaust, for example, where it's like, I see.
Ensure her safety.
When they wrapped it up with, I humbly accept your criticism, Kentanir. However, I'm going to keep doing this because I think it's fine. It's like, okay, I see how this is. I disagree. So, hey, community. Do you want to slap a bastard? Unsurprisingly, quite a number of those in the VIP lounge have stepped up and said, oh yeah, let's do that. PvP game, not CS or League. No, CS or League is just a game which involves PvP. I'm talking EVE Online. I'm talking a game where it's PvP enabled even if you don't want to. Where if you would just like to play your little trade as a racist dickbag, then someone can come along and be like, hi, yeah, you're a problem. We don't take kindly to problems. Say hello to war. EVE Online is a spreadsheet game? No, in the same way that Warframe is the porn game. Is Warframe a porn game? I was looking for a cache. Someone else is going to get to the Lego side before I even reach it, so I'm just going to keep looking for the cache.
Has roused the prey. Bring it down and drain it.
I'm surprised I haven't seen it yet. Maybe I wasn't paying enough attention. Or for everything else that's going on.
It's trying to run. Stop.
Have I seen Wistas? Yes, I have. And I continue to despair for the people who get that horny over a bio-murder machine, but sure. I haven't seen the cache yet.
Either flee to extraction now, or if you have it in
No one's marked
ask
it.
Kalimos to find the next Lego site. Remember, the tech rot evolves quickly, and your next battle will be harder still.
Maybe it's out this way. Still no one marking it, I think, and that's an exit. Maybe there wasn't a cache spawn. I didn't see one, but yeah.
Seek out Kalimos.
There's always a cache? Yeah, well, we didn't see one this time, and I can't be bothered to go back and look for it. I really cannot be bothered. It did not appear to me. It did not appear to any of the other 3 people in my squad. There is a reasonable chance that one did not spawn on that basis. Not guaranteed, but a reasonable enough chance. Alright, these have rolled around. Let's see. So this one's like capture 2 Legocytes. That takes longer. Destroy stationary items is basically a freebie. Techrot emerges as an additional threat is also a freebie. So yeah, let's go with that one. I'm maxed out on the standing I can gain, but we can still go with that one. Highest rewards and all that lot. Let's go for it. Now off we pop. Right as soon as everyone gets here. We've got Cheeky, we've got Tycoon. There we go.
Techrot's just the excuse. Skaldra's using these purges as cover to kill anyone who won't follow their orders.
Don't you worry, Owie, we will kill the Skaldras.
Wipe out this entire purge squad.
Oh, Ellie, that happens with all new players in EVE. If you come back after if you keep playing for a couple of days, they get in touch, see how you're going, try to answer questions, and may even give you a couple items to help you out. GM Rex is actually a game master for the game, yeah. It's legit.
Be happy about it if you do. You don't crack that cache soon, it's gonna deadlock
It is legit.
permanently. Clock's ticking. Look for Fervon charges.
Let's grab that, thank you. I'm hearing a Fervon charge. Excellent.
I can take the pain. Keep fighting.
Pop. We've got our reward for here. Let's keep killing.
Guess what? Their heaviest hitters are now on the way.
Citizens,
Yeah, back when I started EVE Online, there wasn't the whole GM contact. In fact,
I speak
there was very little support for new players back when I started. It was
delivering
pure magic that I managed to get going with anything.
neutralize the hex. Rest assured,
Things were a lot bit more hostile back then.
with extreme prejudice.
Their
Where
numbers
am
are
I trying to
dwindling.
go? Here we are.
We can't stop now. Any survivors will be transferred to a new squad. Good hit, Gagatora. Don't go anywhere.
Everyone's kind of speeding ahead and leaving a few stragglers behind, but it's all good. I get the impression nukes are being used liberally, and those stragglers are the ones that didn't get nuked. I really hate how, when moving like that, aim glide can put the reticle over my Warframe. It's like, I can't see now.
Shall I write it on
I'd like to
your
see,
hand?
please.
That's the last of them. Time to come home.
Waypoint lied to me. Oop. Heading over this way. Air support check. There is something. Those speeding off ahead ain't using their air supports. Good thing I had it off cooldown. I mean, theirs might have been on cooldown, but it's fine. Do I have 5 parkour shards on Lavos? I have 1 on him, but then I also have an Arcane, which whenever I take damage, I also gain parkour velocity. That's how come I'm able to move quite so quick. Hey, another Crepuscular. Lovely. Let's give that another run through. That loaded in very quickly. I wonder if my allies had time to react? If they were already all at the bike, that's fine, but I don't know if they were.
In the air. So damn Skuldra and those civvies are trapped here, and they're still starting a purge. We gotta stop them. Dead Every last one.
Well, whilst they're loading in, I can pop the first air support. You definitely weren't at the bike? Okay then. Cheers, I guess, game.
Just ping one of Scaldra's
Ah, you
secret
gotta
stations.
enjoy just how effective
Use
this
the
weapon is,
Furball
though.
charges to melt the locks and get inside. But I gotta tell you, they will not be happy about it if you do.
Spy cache detected.
Soldier on high alert! Your window of opportunity to get into the cache is closing. Find the Furball charges.
Okay, so let's listen out for the Furball charges. That was not one, but I'm happy to pick that up as well. They should only be in the zone. I hear something. I found something. There's a charge. Let's go turn this one in. Not the best routing. Oh, I wasn't needed.
To
That's
the
fine.
victor!
That's fine.
And the extremely pissed off bad guys.
I will head back for this. Never mind.
You are trying my patience with these antics.
It said 3 markers and then 1 got picked up and all got picked up. I don't understand. I don't need to.
There's barely any tech cloud in the area. This is purely a civilian purge.
What the-
Clearing out locals so the Skuldra
Okay
can
then,
move in.
that works. Yep, I guess he
Hate Skuldra.
he dead. Kinda. I've lost track as to which way is forward in the mission now, so I'm just going to go kill the enemies that are marked. There we go. Are more coming in? Oh, more are coming in. Alright. More balloons for me to pop. If you think about it, D's been really sneaky. All these slightly more retro games and details they've included. And what have they included? Balloons.
X, I keep kicking you over and over.
They've managed to include balloons.
Dumb dead horse, and you don't learn, and I'm tired. I'm so
How do you?
tired. Stormfall,
More markers are required? There is, yeah.
save me the bother.
More incoming. There they are. Nope, there's our artillery. Alright, I'll just focus on these.
That's the last of them.
There we go. We can extract. Where do we extract? Where? Down? Down here. Come on. Brute force it through. There we are. Jockey's found another pickup. Very nice. A route out is this way. Yes. Yes. I feel like I ended up really far backward somehow while still killing enemies. That's weird. Not going to look into it too hard. There we are. Oh, good luck with that, Darth Plagius. Victor is too far gone. And there we go. Mission successful. Another Arcane, another 50,000 credits, whole bunch of pickups. It's looking good. How am I doing on the pickups front? If I go to Arthur,
How can I help?
hit the rank up. Easy way to see which ones I need. I've got 29 comics, 24 CDs, 25 six-packs, 19 mood crystals, 25 crowns, 25 films, and I noticed that there's no pizza party there. No pizza. So Letty was probably the right one to have gone to in the first place.
Let's see what you got.
I mean, just look at that. 25 pizzas at 2,500 standing a pop. That is 62,500 standing in pizzas alone. We add in the rest. I've got 19 times 1,500. These are all 750, so I can add it together. 50, 75, 99, 118, 147. I have 201,000 standing in pickups right here. 201,250. If I've added that up correctly.
Fine. Waste my
Yeah, I think that should do pretty well good. That should do pretty good. But we could do one more. Off we pop. One more. Last one. Not for any particular reason, because we can. That's why. There we go. Whilst we go through this mission, quick reminder for all of you all watching, if you'd like to join in on the last Platinum raffle before Christmas, exclamation mark ticket in the chat for a chance to win that. The Platinum isn't delivered before Christmas, it's done in batches through DE, so I think that is just after the start of the new year, but it is indeed the last draw that we are doing before Christmas. What are my thoughts on the assassination overall? It's a good one. It's not an overall bullet sponge. There's mechanics. The mechanics are pretty well communicated. Pretty well. Well enough. It's certainly no Eidolon fight. It's not an absolute cakewalk, but at the same time it doesn't completely disrespect our weapons. And it has an interesting build-up to it. So yeah, I like it. Oh, I heard that. There's another 2,500 standing worth.
Dare they blame us? We will not be their scapegoats.
Let's get that supply cache. Looks like it's a bit more of a distance than I expected. I wonder if I'll get there in time. This is one of the downsides of people sprinting ahead, is that we don't all sprint together, but the charge count goes up accordingly. 1 minute's turn in the other charges. Well, here's a charge, thankfully. Looks like we should be good enough. One more needed. And I can hear one. Right here. Those are definitely easier to find than the caches in other missions.
Stormfall, do your thing. Make it brutal.
Do your thing.
Or don't bother.
Such a specific command.
Time to come home.
Oh, more dropping in. Oh wait, time to come home already? Damn, alright. Well, mission barely started, but yeah, fair enough. There we are. Supply caches are so much easier to open solo. You only need 2 charges, yeah. Which, granted, is more charges per player than it is in a squad, but it is what it is. Hey, 4,200 endo. Always nice. If players are farming these bounties, you should be swimming in endo. Sorry for the headache earlier, right? It's alright. It just goes to show the importance of making sure you quote correctly. If you'd quoted the information precisely, and given it some precising that's kind of significant, would have been fine. It was a misquote. That happens. Exterminate seems good. Yeah, if you're good at Exterminates, if you've got a team that can clear through it, or solo clear it quickly, you will have good results on it, yes. That does seem to be the case. Alright, but for those in squad, Grumpy Pants, Tycoon, Cheeky, thank you very much for joining in on those runs there. Enjoy your loot. We now need to do that Platinum giveaway. As I say, the last one before Christmas. And this is indeed the last stream before Christmas. I will not be streaming on Christmas Day, as I will be spending time with my family, so that's just not happening. However, I do intend to be streaming again on Friday, so you can look forward to that. You're only going to miss me for a little bit. There won't be a video coming out this week because, again, it's Christmas. I'm going to be enjoying a break. I don't really get much in the way of breaks whilst trying to keep on top of all the content that Warframe has, so I'm sure you can let me have this one. So there is going to be no video this week as a result. But aside from that, I hope you all have yourselves a wonderful Christmas. Absolutely. What would you do without me on Wednesday? Check out one of the stream VODs that you've missed. It won't be as interactive, but it's definitely there. It's definitely there. Let's give one more moment for Elliot Ent to grab their ticket when they put the letter C in there. There we go, they've grabbed their ticket. Now we can close it up. There we are. Alright then. So, out of those of you who've entered for the giveaway today, there's only going to be one winner. That one winner today is Squirbo42. Squirbo42, congratulations. That Platinum prize is yours. I'll be contacting you shortly after the end of the stream to get hold of your Warframe username, platform, and if you got cross-save on or not, we'll get that sent on over to you. The most amazing of reactions. Oh. Just, oh. Yes. It's yours. Let's send a quick little smiley face over to Squirbo there. There we are, Squirbo. If you could just reply to that, as I say, with your Warframe username, platform, and if you have cross-save turned on or not. And I'll send you the further details shortly after the end of the stream. Get that sent on over for you. The issues with my ISP have not yet been resolved. And quite frankly, again, I don't want to go through the hassle of having a stream just crash in attempting to raid. So today, chat, once again, I'm going to let you run off to whatever you need to run off to. Maybe that's your last bit of Christmas present wrapping. Maybe you just want to have a chill in another stream. Maybe you want to do something else altogether. But I'm going to drop off now. Everyone, you have yourself a wonderful start to your week. I'll catch you in the next one on the other side of Christmas. Bye-bye.